Hey all, it's Rayplan here from Novagamer. We are back with Mighty Quest for Epic Loot Castle Attack 4. We are a little bit behind on the castle attacks because we put out an extra castle defense because, well, I didn't like the one that we had. So I wanted to change it. I'll just let you guys know real quick in case you haven't seen it, but they did a small little update. You can now purchase potions with gems. Why you would want to use your gems on potions when you can spend gold on them and a cheap amount of gold, I don't know. But you can do that. I have noticed that if you have notifications up here, and you click on your notification, and then you try to click on the potion thing, that sometimes it will boot you out of the game. So just be aware of that. Anyways, I'm going to try to get a castle defense video for you guys again very shortly. I'm hoping that I can get that recorded right after this and edit both of these and get this one up first and then get the other one up for you so I can get a new castle ready to go. The castle has been doing not as well as I thought it would, but it's doing better than the one that we did from the last castle defense video. But anyways, go into here, and what was I looking for here? I can't remember. Anyways, as you can see, our die collection is still increasing. We are now like pretty close to 20 on this one. And I got a couple extra exceptionals. We got 3, 4, 5, 6. We're up to 6 exceptional colors now, and 4 of this one, which is really, really common for the exceptionals. But that's just me. This one here is also very common. So I don't know if this one is the big one for you guys to be collecting too, like they're coming out like crazy. I don't know. But I find these other colors are very rare. Anyways, so that is the changes. I haven't really gotten any new gear. Once your gear gets this high, it's very hard. And the reason why I'm still wearing a lot of this legendary gear instead of the epic gear in these slots is because this one is just a really, really good armor, health, and block chance one for the archer. Same thing with this one. Great attack speed and crit chance on this one. So they're really hard to replace. Obviously, I'm going to lose a lot of crit chance and a lot of attack speed if I change out those gloves. So I'm pretty much waiting for the rare epic versions of gloves to drop. And there was one that dropped if you watched previous videos, but it didn't have the same stats as that one did. That one actually, believe it or not, is better. But anyways, so we're going to get into the castle attacks. I had a lot of people asked to have their castle attacked. Granto, you were in a previous video, so I'm going to do yours at the end if we have time. We're going to start with Neon, then we're going to go into Too Shy to Chat, then Heronus, then Oxylix. So if we finish all 4 of those, then and if we do them quickly, then we'll do Granto at the end. If not Granto, I will still attack your castle at some point and leave some comments for you at the end of the fight. But that's what we have so far. I have been doing the competitions. I think it just cashed out. Let me see here. Yeah, so as you can see, it just cashed out, and now there's ones there for 12 hours. Anyways, normally they have 4 days to complete them, but now they're down to 12 hours, so I'm going to have to get back on those again. But I did get the cash out for the last set that came out. So don't forget to keep checking into your competitions to try to get more gems. I am almost breaking 200 again, and I didn't buy any of them, so yeah. Good way to get gems. Another good way that somebody showed me, it's a nice little trick if you guys haven't heard of it. If you go up to your leadership boards, you can see right now that I am in almost the 1200 league. The highest person right now on mine, there's 20 hours remaining, and he has 1206 crowns. Now, if I was to stay in this league, because this league will go for that 20 hours. Once you're in the league, you're in it until the 20 hours is up. Actually, it's 24 when it resets. So, if you're in a league for 24 hours, you can check the timer right here. You're in that league until it ends. So if you check to see who has the highest, and let's say you're in the lower leagues, let's say you're 900, and you're in the next highest person above you, like who's up in the first ranking here, has like 1,000. So you don't want to get to 1,000 too early, but you want to make sure that you come in before the 20 hours is up and get up into the 1, 2, or 3 place slots. And you don't want to go up too high too early, because then you'll be put into a higher league and you'll have to start from the very bottom of the league and work your way to the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. So if you notice that you're like 17th or less in a league and there's 20 hours, then work for that 20 hours to try to get to that 1st place slot, because you will. And once you get like a huge amount of crowns and you're in the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place slot, try your best not to attack any more castles, because you will take losses, obviously. So try to keep your shield on and try to keep attacking castles and keep getting the crowns up, and then once you get high enough, stop there, and you should be in the first place or second or third. Just a little hint for you. So we'll start with Neon. Let's go to the old friends list here. For those of you who haven't seen the videos before, we have, as you can see, we have quite a few people on our friends list now. If you want us to attack your castle, just leave your comment below and just say, I wish for you to attack my castle, or some random comment that you want to say. Just let us know that you want to attack the castle and the name of your castle, and then add us on your friends list so that we can easily do a target attack. Obviously we can't do more than 5 because you only get 5 target attacks, and I save my target attacks for these videos. So the max I'll ever do is 5. So just to give people a heads up, if there's like 50 people all request an attack, I'm only going to do the first 5 people who ask, unless one of those 5 people have previously been attacked. Then I'll make them wait until I get to attack somebody else first. And no, I will not go back to Castle Attack 3 comments after Castle Attack 4 is out and check to see who else still wants their castle attacked. Re-comment in Castle Attack 4 saying you still want your castle attacked, because that's going to add up real quick if I start carrying them over like that. Anyways, that's enough of that. So on to Neon. Good old Neon. He's up to 1,239 crowns right now, so let's see what his castle is like. I have potions this time, and I have my skills set to the right ones. So if you watch the last castle attack video, we had a little issue with that. So I'll get 24 crowns if I win, Neon. You will lose 16. Let's see who the bigger man is. Not really. Let's just see who gets more crowns.
Let's get him, Mr. Pointy.
Now, Neon, you have a very short timer, so I'm going to guess you have no more up that path because you would waste a lot of time going up there. Once again, I'm going to try to do this as non-cheap as possible, so by that means that I'm going to attack in the boss room, and I'm going to try not to pull things back. And there we have it. I'm dead. I took that way too fast. I can still get 16 if I win, so you know what? I'm gonna... Since I don't want to waste another target attack, which I'm hoping this doesn't, then I'll give it another shot. It's kind of cheating, because I know what's there now. But just so other people out there can see how good your castles is. Neon and I have been commenting back and forth about our castles a lot, so I was expecting his to have a nice surprise in it. Alright, let's do this the right way this time. If I see this, normally I would do this. I would attack down there, take that out, and then do this. This is the smart way to do it. This is what I did not do because I just wanted to get it done. So, don't do as right plan, don't does. Unless what he does works, then do that.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Alright. So we got mine over here. I love killing. Alright. God dang it. There we go. Alright, so I gotta stop trying to rush your guys to castles, because I gotta remember that you guys are starting to really build your castles really well. And I'm doing dumb mistakes like that. It's funny how I say I'm doing dumb mistakes as I do one. I really like your setup in these hamster wheel rooms. They're doing pretty awesome. I do like that first trick you had. Now, normally I would just run off and not attack any of those, but I'm going to actually pull them. Alright, let's get out of here. Get out of here! Alright, so that's the only downfall to that. That's the one thing I try to do, Neon, and I'll explain that to you at the end of this video. That's one thing I had a setup like that when I was starting to build a castle defense. And I'll explain to you why I stopped trying to do that setup at the end there. I'm gonna die. Oh, I got a potion still. That was dumb of me.
Good potion.
You have the same problem my current boss room has, where there's nothing stopping you from
Ready to
just
go.
finishing these guys off. Now, I didn't beat your timer, obviously, because I was taking my time. Because the first time I tried to rush it, and I was stupid. But I got my 16 crowns. No, I don't get my 16 crowns back. I only get 8. So you got 8 crowns for me. Boom. Alright, there you go, Neon. So, castle is awesome. I really have no complaints about your castle at all. The hamster wheel rooms are both set up really good so that there's a minimum amount of defense points needed, but a lot of damage being done in there. So I really like your hamster wheel rooms. I wouldn't change a thing about them. The trick at the beginning, if I fell for that easily, and normally I can roll out of that stuff pretty quick, I imagine that you have quite a few kills in that one spot, unless they do what I did the second time and take their time going through it, which I should have done. But anyways, the last one was the fact that you have all those archers set up after your hamster wheel room. Most people, and that's why I try to run these like what most people attacking your castle are going to try to do, so you can see how your castle will work, and then I can tell you how it's going to work. Most people will do what I did. When they get to the second hamster wheel room, they're going to say, hey, he already had one trap at the beginning, he had some spike traps, then he had 2 hamster wheel rooms. I know he's getting low on defense points, so he doesn't have a lot left to put out there on me. So they know that they're coming very, very close to the end of your castle. So most people, when they get to that final hamster wheel room, will just attack the mines and get the hell out of there and drag everything with them and hope that your boss room or whatever the next room is cleared up a bit so they can kill all those minions. That being said, the problem with having the archers, the smelly archers there with their bear traps at the final end is that because you pulled everything from inside the final hamster wheel room, you've already reached the maximum amount of creatures that can attack you at once. So instead of dropping the traps on the ground, as you saw, the smelly archers will just disperse and run in all directions, and you can just easily walk past them. So just giving you a little heads up there, that's something you might want to check out on that. What I've done in the past is that since you have a clear boss room anyways, you can try adding an extra room in, separating the hamster wheel room from your boss room, and then add in another trap there with those so that people will kill all the minions and then go after your trap. But then again, they're also going to have the ability to throw down another vortex or volley and kill them again. So that's where it becomes difficult, and that's the difficulty a lot of us are having. Because you can't build a great boss room with everybody dragging everything out of the boss room, and you can't have a final great attack at the end if you have too many creatures coming behind you. So, I don't know. Maybe they should stop putting such a minimum. Maybe they should have the closest creature to you attacks and not a certain amount of creatures. Anyways, that's something they got to work on, I suppose. Alright, next is Too Shy to Chat. Let's see if I can lose some more crowns, shall we? I love losing crowns. I'm up to like 1,200 at the end of every day, and when I come in and log back in, I'm always down. Too Shy to Chat. Here you are. Alright, we got another 1,238er. Ah, my defense won on the video. Look at that. Awesome. I just got my crowns back. Sorry, Dander. So let's see here. Too Shy to Chat. Sorry about that. I got a little distracted there. Alright, so go into it. He's level 30, so this will actually be good. We'll get 24 if we win, and Too Shy to Chat, you are getting 16.
Hope you don't mind a little friendly visit.
And it sounds like somebody else just attacked my castle again. I think I said it in a previous video, but in case people didn't notice, that dun-dun sound that you hear, that sounds like your mines are ready to go, but if your mines are all full and you hear that sound while you're running around in somebody's castle, it normally means somebody just attacked your castle. And if you hear the sound and then you hear it very quickly afterwards, then it means the second person attacked you right away, or the person who just attacked you lost. So now, Too Shy to Chat is got his set up a little different, where his timer, it's hard to tell. Like right now, I just wasted time, but it's hard to tell because his timer wasn't short enough that you, like down in the 1 minute something, so you'd be like, oh, there's no way he has time to run down here and get all these mines, so there's definitely not something here. But it wasn't high enough that if he made that a little bit longer, I would start thinking that it's just a time killer. Alright, we got some spark traps. And I didn't realize I was out of mana. Alright. What do we got here?
Not now.
Man, my mana's dead. Why is it dying so fast?
Stay hydrated. That's gotta leave a mark.
Alright. I see what you're trying to do here, so I'm going to do what most people would probably do, and they would probably come down to this little clearing right here, and they'd probably just attack this stuff. Because here you only have to dodge this one cannon every now and then. So this is what most people do, so this is what you want to watch out for. I know the cannon's good defense, but people are not going to really care
That hits the spot.
if they can come down here and just kill this stuff real fast.
Just what
That, or they're going to run straight through down into the next room.
What was I doing again?
Man, I am doing terrible at dodging things today.
At art, at work. Ah, my favorite flavor.
Alright. Nobody's going to want to stay in there, so they just run out here. So this is the thing, if you have the fence set up really good in one room, make sure the next room is set up pretty good as well. Because people are going to want to run their stuff to the next clearest room and kill it there.
I need a medic.
Mind you,
That does the job.
man, taking stuff slow like this really wastes your potions. Alright, I made it to the boss room.
Unbelievable.
Like I said, if I don't have enough people that wanted me to attack their castle, then I'll just do random attacks. And random attacks, I would have just plowed through all this, got down to the end. And then when I got to the end, I would have just killed everything. Would have saved me a lot on potions.
Not now. Whoosh. I really should have dodged that one.
There's no heal things anywhere.
Now that's excellent in execution.
And there you have it.
Goodbye, Mr. Pointy.
Now, I get 15 if I win, and I'll show you how I would have done this castle. Of course, network error. God damn it! Alright, I can't show you how I would have done that castle. But anyways, awesome defense. Obviously, you killed me. Normally what I would have done is I would have just ran everything down to that one room, and I would have just started volleying everything. As you can see, I wasted most of my potions leading up to there actually trying to fight in the rooms you had set up. You probably notice when people are attacking your castle that most of them are not trying to fight in that room. You might get the mages because they can take a crap load of damage and I don't know, they just don't die. It might have been, you might see mages doing that, but if you check out the archers that attack your place, most likely they're going to run in, they're going to try their best to kill that mine, and then they're going to get the hell out of there and move on to the next spot. Then what they'll do is they'll use that spike trap flooring, and they'll use the back, and they'll use the exit and the entrance to the boss room, and they'll just keep going back and forth between the two and just popping a potion when they start getting low on health. Now if they ran through the whole thing, they'll probably have 2 or 3 potions left when they get to the boss room. I think your setup is actually great. I wouldn't change much about it at all. The boss room setup is really nice. Everything leading up to it is really great. I think your castle's awesome. It obviously killed me. Mind you, once again, I am not doing these the way that I want. If you guys want me to start running these castles exactly how I run castles, to see how they hold up against me actually attacking them full force the way I go, let me know. But I'm trying to attack these castles so that the average Joe who's attacking your castle, this is normally how they do it. Or I can see what kind of setup you're trying to have, like a defense room. So instead of me just coming in, plowing away the mine and getting the hell out of there so you're not going to kill me, I'm trying to stay in so I can see how much damage the room's doing. So it's up to you guys. If you guys would rather me just try to beat your timers and just fight the way I fight and get to the end and slaughter everything and then try to beat your timers, if you guys would rather that and then see if you can beat me that way, that's your choice. But just let me know in the comments below. But for this video, until anybody says otherwise, that's what I'll do. I'll attack it as if I'm trying to stay in every room long enough. Obviously, if I'm going to die in the first room because it's just a crazy crap ton of damage and I can easily escape to finish the rest of your castle, then obviously if I'm wasting all my potions in there, I'm going to keep going so we can see the rest of your castle and see what else you have. So the next one is Harmonious. Funny thing is that normally I'm wins on these, and nothing but losses today. Just man, just do terrible. Where are you, Harmonious? There we go. Harmonious Lex. 1087. And 24 if I lose to you. Ugh. All my crowns. Going away. Going away. Alright, alright. So he's got the same. Okay, I'm not gonna go on about that just yet.
Oh, that had to hurt.
But what I just did there, that's why that defense doesn't work. And I have something very similar that's gonna come out in the next castle defense, and it looks awesome. It's easy to get past. Alright. Big guy dead. Crisis averted. So I hate how monsters freaking run like this. It's ridiculous. I had one castle I attacked, and I was like a minute and a half from beating the timer. I'm not kidding. And the monster ran, no matter how much I chased it, no matter how fast I tried to go, the monster ran all the way to the beginning of the castle. I had to kill it, then it ran all the way, then I had to run all the way back, and I lost the timer. All because a stupid monster literally ran the whole castle back. I couldn't believe it. It was one of those Defendatrons. They're really brutal for doing it.
Oh, so easy. Thanks for the boost.
All right, almost done here. Where's those mines? Am I blind? Is there mines I'm not seeing here? You know what? There's one in the goddamn hamster room I missed. Nope. Or the other side. Nope.
This? It's only a scratch.
Todd's right there. Are you kidding me? Alright, I don't think that was meant to be a part of your castle defense. I think that's just me being stupid. Alright, there you have it. So the first thing I can say about your castle, it's a good castle. First thing I can definitely say, you really, really, really gotta set a new time.
You just
Because I stayed in every single room, and normally I would have just ran in, killed those 2 mines, ran the hell out, ran to the end, killed everything, and then got the hell out of there, and hopefully not missed that mine that I missed. So you can see how much time I would have saved. So you have basically, I would have been over 2 minutes left. So you have a lot of time there you got to work with to shorten. So I would at least bring your time down by at least another minute there, Harmonious Lex. But other than that, your castle's actually going along very good. I didn't check your level. Are you? Yeah, you're level 30. Everything leading up to your boss room and your final hamster room wasn't that difficult. So I would try to either it's almost not even worth having it there, because that trap that you had before the hamster wheel room, not the hamster wheel hall that you made, but the hamster wheel room. That hamster wheel hall is not doing too well. I have it in my castle of defense right now. I'm going to be talking all about that in the castle defense video, so wait for that to come out. Once that's out, I'll completely explain to you exactly why that defense is not good, and why if I try it again, I'm going to have to try something completely different. And I'll explain why. Because what I just did to you, I can do on every single person who does that setup now. And mages can have an even easier time, and now that's going to be explained all in the castle defense. So check out the next castle defense, and then you'll see why I say that's not going to work out that great for you. And maybe you should just change that first part, that hamster wheel hall, into something else to make the rest of your castle more difficult. But other than that, your boss room is great. Your hamster wheel room is awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't really change too much about it. I would say that the rotating fire cannons that you had that are right along the hamster wheels on the hamster wheel room, instead of putting cannons there, is a really good idea. It actually did more damage than the cannons normally do. So, last one. Oxylix. Let's see here. Oh, did I pass it? Yeah, there it is. Alright, Oxylix. Level 30, so once again. 6 if I win. 34 if I lose. Let's hope I don't lose.
Let's go to work.
Alright. Normally, I would frown against putting all your mines at the beginning of the castle. The reason why is you just gave me... I'm missing 1 mine now, so you just gave me 35 seconds extra to make it to the end of your castle now. So I would try my best. I like your hidden springboard traps. I do see them there. So you can see I'm not being attacked in this corner down here. So you're going to want to have to add a trap down there to stop. Like, I'd move these guys around, these 2 cannons around, so that that corner gets damaged. Because I just went down there, freely attacked, and didn't get hit.
Ready when you are, big guy. I can't do that quite yet. That hits the spot.
Alright. Oh, sorry about that. Whenever Flame mows up, I always go silent to concentrate, because
Ready for more.
he doesn't kill me with his actual attack, his like normal just whacking you attacks, but I always am stupid, and when I'm running around, I step in that stupid fire he puts on the ground. And I'm not scared of him, I'm scared of the fire. That fire right there, because it lingers for so long, and I confuse it with the ones from the Megathrons, or the...
Keep me out.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a sec here.
Off.
So I confuse that fire with the ones from... Oh god, don't look at the castle! I always forget the name of these guys. There they are. Mega Muttons. So the Mega Muttons put their fire down, and now they've recently made it so that the fully leveled battering rams put it down a little fire too. So I always find it difficult when I'm fighting Flamo that I think that it might be that fire. So if you mix some of those guys in there, that might make it more confusing for people, and they might walk into Flamo's fire more often. So that's a little hint for you. I have that problem. I noticed other people complain about that problem, that there's no huge distinction between Flamo's fire and the Mega Mutant's fire. Mega Mutton, sorry. And so you can try putting in some of the Mega Muttons to make it so that people might accidentally walk in Flamo's fire thinking it's theirs. But other than that, he's easy to kill. It's just you want to try to kill him as quick as possible so he gets less fire on the ground. Because once that fire is on the ground, it stays there for a little bit. And I can't even count how many times he's put the fire right by the exit. And I've missed timers because I had to stand there and wait for the fire to disappear because you die before the dumb door opens. But anyways, there you have it. We have a short amount of time, so if anybody doesn't want to watch the rest of the video because they've already seen their castle, that's up to them. I am going to do Grantos one more time here because I have two more target attacks, but I'm going to do Grantos because I don't know how I got an extra target attack already, but I did because I did attack 4 people. Where's Granto 2? There we go. 998, level 28. So this is going to be quick because you're level 28. Once again, I might run this quicker than you normally do, so I'll probably beat the timer. Just because I can kill stuff a lot faster, being 2 levels higher. I'm just going to literally run through your castle the way I normally do. Only because we don't have a lot of time now. But I wanted to get a run in on your castle to see what it is. But as you can see, this is how easy it is. This is why I'm trying to sway away from doing my castles like this. Is that people have been doing this to me like crazy. I dodged that. Alright, so this is how I normally run a castle. Wanted to show you guys once before the end of the video so you can see the difference. You see how much stuff doesn't attack me now because I'm running with the maximum amount of creatures attacking me at once. So all the new creatures that I'm pulling just walk away from me. And then they make a clear path. This is why you need something set up in the castle to stop people from just running straight through it. The castle design you're doing is my old ones, which worked really, really well. The only problem is that if somebody wants to take the chance and hope that you have nothing that's going to stop them, and they just plow right through like this, as you can see, it's quite easy. I mean, you're still level 28, so these monsters are a little bit lower, but I mean, I used 1 potion, and most of the damage I took was actually from hamster wheels and spike traps on the ground. That's why if you notice in the videos now, I'm trying to sway away from doing this kind of castle design. Only because this is what people are used to now, and this is what people have been doing. So people literally, you've probably seen lots of people attack your castle do this. I could have picked up the stupid health things on the ground. Oh great, and another creature is randomly walking around. There he is. Alright, so there you have it, Granto. I do like your setup. Don't get me wrong, the setup's really good. But if somebody's doing a rush, which is what I do and what most high-crowned players do, they're going to just run through the whole thing like I just did, pull everything to the end, and then kill it. That's why I've been starting to try to build my castles. And you'll see in the next castle defense video, you'll see I'm trying to get back into the traps a bit to stop it so people can not as easily just run straight through. I beat your timer by quite a bit, so I know it's also because I'm killing stuff faster, but I would run your castle as much as you can until you get to the point where, like, you do not think there's any way possible you could ever get your timer down anymore. Until you're 100% definite that, like, that's the best time I'll ever do, then keep trying it. You should basically use all 4 potions by the time you get to the end because you should be healing like crazy trying to get the best time you possibly can. If you get to the end and you've only used, like, 1 potion, well, then you were dodging the stuff too much, and by not dodging stuff you could have increased your timer better. But there you have it. I didn't take a huge hit on crowns because I did lose some and then I gained some, but I will let you guys know that all your castles are coming along awesomer. I don't know. Anyways, they're definitely coming along. This video was a little longer because I wanted to throw in Grant is there real quick and show you guys what most players now, especially archers, are doing. Because as archers, if we stay in a room now, we die really fast because we're all damaged. So that's why as an archer, most people are just going to run your room, kill your mine as quick as they possibly can, and get the hell out of there. Drag everything to the end, and then just volley. And that's what almost every single archer is going to do, and that's what a lot of mages are starting to do lately. So if you really want to build your castle defense up, you need to know that that's what people are going to be doing. They're going to be rushing your castle. Castle rush is what most people do now, because most people know that since they made the change from you have a set group of monsters, and you can put, but you couldn't put as many in a room as you want. You could only put a certain amount in each room. Well, sorry, each little group of monsters could only be set up that way. That was way back. I don't know how many people remember that, but they changed the way that your monster grouping is done, and before they changed it, it was very difficult to rush a place. After they changed it, it became way easier, because once you already had a full group of monsters following you, all the other monsters would be like, oh, he has a full group of monsters, let's just wander around and wait for one of them to die. So it's, I don't know, it's something they gotta fix. But until then, until they fix it, people will be rushing, so you need to start designing your castle so that somebody can't just rush through, because that's what everybody's going to try to do. But that's my advice to you, Granto, and I'm trying to do that with the new videos coming out, so you'll see on the next castle defense video what I mean by trying to set something up so that it's not easy to just rush through. And if you are going to make your castle so it's just rush through, you're going to have to set a really good timer. People are still going to beat it, but they won't take as many crowns. But there you have it. So that was 5 today. This is a longer video than usual. Sorry if anybody's upset about that, but people like seeing their castles. And you can always skip something that you don't want to see, so you don't have to make the video as long as you want. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this this castle attack video. We're going to get the next castle defense video out for you very shortly. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that one. It's a huge different layout for the way that I did my... well, there's obviously I already told you one hint. There's a new trap in there that I've never done before, and I wanted to see how well it works. But I'll give you my 2 cents on that on the castle defense video. So subscribe above if you haven't already, so that you can see when that video comes out and you can hear me talk all about the new hamster hall room. And then comment below if you want to have your castle attack next. And also, the question of this video, as we do in every single video, is do you guys want to see me attacking like I attack every castle, so just rush through? Because I've had some people say, hey man, attack my castle the way you normally do. I want to see if it holds up. And then, or do you want me to attack the castles room by room by room, like I mean, I'm not 100% of the time doing it, but I'm trying my best because I'm used to rushing, so it's a little difficult to slow my pace down. But I am, and when I slow down, I make more mistakes because I'm not used to going through castles slow. I'm used to constantly making my character move. So if you guys want to see me slow down and go through room by room like I'm doing these videos, I have no problem if they kill me because I'm not used to playing like that and I die more often. It doesn't bother me. If that's what you guys want to see me do, I'll do it. But if you guys would rather see me fight it the way a lot of people are doing now and just rush to the end and see if you guys can stop me from beating your time / kill me, then I'll do that as well. So leave so the comment. So the question of the day once again is that do you guys want to see me rush, or do you want to see me attack the castle in a normal pace all the way through? But that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are looking forward to the next castle defense video. Don't forget to comment below once again and send me a friend request in the game and let us know the name of the castle that you have that you want us to attack. But until then, I hope you guys are looking forward to the castle defense video once again, and as always, happy gaming.